Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fourth episode of Talk with Arjun, and we have a very special guest with us today, Mr. Aditya Thakur. I love this person. I mean, he's a great communicator with a big heart and a pool of information inside him. We talked about various topics such as how to grow on social media, what are the startups popping up in 2021, how he started his YouTube journey, and much more. And I am extremely sorry for the bad communication skills in this video. I will definitely improve in the further videos, but you will really like the conversation, so go watch the full video. Hello Ditya, welcome to the fourth episode of Talk with Arjun, and great having you here. So how are you doing, bro?
Hi Arjun, thank you so much for having me. I'm really good. How are you?
Yeah, I am fine. So let me give you the context of our podcast today. We will be talking about your development journey, your YouTube journey, then talking about the startup cultures in India, and that's it. Some of the personal questions such as which books do you like, etc. And that's it. So who is Aditya Thakur?
So I am a third year student at SRM University, Delhi NCR. I am doing data science and artificial intelligence. That's my specialization. Other than this, I am a Flutter developer. So I make applications using Flutter for Android and web. And I've been working with it for around a year. And also, I'm very active in the community. I've delivered sessions for different colleges and universities, and would also be speaking at the Flutter Global Summit happening next week. So I also am a content creator. So I make YouTube videos with around 4,000 subscribers, and also have a community of my own, a Discord community where we are like 275 members, and we also have 50 subscribers on Telegram. So I've been working with the community, trying to share my journey, my learnings, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So if you have to introduce yourself in one word, how will you do it?
I would say I am passionate, as in passionate would be the right word to use, because I feel like personally I like to do things that like that really inspire me, as in to pursue them, and also I like to start out with things that I really want to do. So yeah.
Okay. So you are basically an Android developer. Okay. So why mostly Android developer? Because I saw your profile, and mostly there are Flutter everywhere. So there are other things also, just web development and blockchain. Why only Android development more?
Yeah, so I started out with app development because I wanted to create applications and put them up on Play Store. It wasn't something I was looking to pursue as a career or anything like that. I wanted to build applications, so I started out with free open source software to make games. But then I switched to Flutter because it offered more freedom, as in you can write code, so you don't have to use those no code tools. And there was no specific reason as in for starting out with Flutter,
Hmm.
but Flutter is cross platform. That is, you do not only develop for Android, you can also make applications for iOS. And right now in the version 2, you can build for 6 different devices, as
Okay.
in it also supports web desktop like Mac
Hmm.
OS, Windows, and Linux. So that was really fascinating back when I started. I also like I did not like web development because I thought like you'll have to do HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all that. But more recently, I started with that. As in, I'm exploring web development a bit. I've started with JavaScript. I also am working with blockchain, as in I've checked out how to use Tezos and others using Flutter right now, but would shift to other platforms if necessary. But I'm mostly interested in data analysis, so I've been working with that closely because it's also my specialization, and also something like I want to do after my graduation, as in I want to go into machine learning and artificial intelligence.
Okay. Okay. So, have you taken any steps for this, for going in machine learning and Android artificial intelligence?
Yeah, definitely. So I've been doing it on the side, as in I started building some projects in it. The first step was learning Python. So I am right
Hmm.
now an instructor for Python at Newton School.
Okay,
I
okay.
learned it myself, and then also like teaching does make it better for you. So I've
Hmm.
been working with Newton School, and other than that, I also did like NumPy and everything,
Hmm.
plotting stuff. So right now
Okay.
I'm working with projects, like I want to build projects because I feel that is the best way to learn any tech stack, not
Hmm.
only like for machine learning, it's for anything. Like if you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
start with Flutter, build projects in
yeah.
it.
Hmm. So, are you a freelancer?
I do freelancing, but I am not not exactly like, I do not add it to my profile, but I get offered a lot of projects. Because after I built up my LinkedIn profile, there were a number of
Hmm.
people reaching out who wanted
Hmm.
to like hire me, and they were offering this project and that. So I thought like, okay, I'll take up a few. I
Hmm.
worked on two projects on the side. Like one is
Okay, okay.
completely done, one I have ongoing right
Okay,
now.
okay. Hmm.
So I think like it's good if you want to do it, you can get it done over a month, get
Hmm.
paid whatever you want, as compared to
Hmm.
internships, I feel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So so other than that, I mostly like, if someone offers me a project, I like to take it up with my community. If there is
Hmm.
some other Flutter developer I know from the community, I like to talk them into
Okay,
it, as
okay.
in I tell them, okay, this is the project, if you want to take it up, you
Okay,
can do it.
okay. Okay. So your LinkedIn profile is very awesome. So how did you develop how did you made it? I mean, this was very good. I saw it. Um, I had a dream like that. I have to make a LinkedIn profile like this. So
Yeah.
many courses you have done, so many specializations in. How did you do it?
I actually started out last year itself. Like back then, I had a very bare profile. So the first thing that came to my mind was ki, okay, I'll do some courses, then share them to LinkedIn, and everyone would go like, okay, wow, you're doing this and that.
Hmm.
But right now, I feel like the best way to build up your profile is to share your learnings, as in the build in public, but share your learnings, as in share whatever you learn from it. You don't have to
Hmm.
necessarily share all your projects as it is, but share what
Hmm.
you are working on, or what do you learn from it. There was this friend of mine, Vishnupriya Arora. She recommended that I start with LinkedIn. So
Hmm.
she herself had a very good profile back then, and
Okay.
I started out initially like optimizing my profile, putting
Hmm.
up a good profile picture, professional one, and
Okay.
then cleaning out some part of it, as in putting up my skills and other stuff. I started with courses, but then I shifted to projects, and also to daily LinkedIn post. Not daily as such, but share something that is insightful
Hmm.
regularly. So
Hmm.
it would help build a connection with your audience, because the more people will interact, the more it will grow. Also,
Hmm.
network with others, as in it is very
Hmm.
important to engage with others. Like you can leave your LinkedIn profile, you can share everything you want, but if you are not interacting, so others wouldn't
Hmm.
interact with you as much, so your profile would
Hmm.
almost be dead. So definitely engage with others, try to network with as many people as you can, and comment on their post, let them know like if they are
Hmm.
doing something good. So yeah.
So, out of all this, where the thought of YouTube came in?
YouTube is actually a very old story, as in I started back in 2015. So I have a
Okay.
very old channel. I started because there was this speech video I wanted to put out. Like I
Hmm.
was looking up for how to make speeches, and I didn't find any. So I actually borrowed one of my sister's speech. So it's not the first video that is the most viral video, isn't mine.
Okay.
It's my
Yeah, yeah.
sister's speech. So she had written that speech, and I asked her like, okay, there are a number of people who want to
Hmm.
search for it. So I asked her if I can record it, and I actually edited it on this video editing software. But the software did not let me publish the video without a watermark.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
had
yeah.
to
Hmm.
take my mother's phone and record. Like I had to record the laptop screen, and I published that video, and it's now at like
Okay.
3 lakh views. So that is
Okay,
a very
okay.
popular video. I
Okay.
started out with that, but right now I shifted to tech because I was
Hmm.
working. I am a like student,
Yeah,
engineering
yeah, yeah.
student. So I shifted to making tech videos on Flutter, on Python, and other such tech stacks.
Okay. So, as the YouTube creators, we know that the making YouTube videos is not easy. People think it's
Mm.
easy, but first you have to search for content ideas, then write the script, then make their videos, and then edit it. There are so many tasks, but uh, there is something consistency that you have to maintain while making videos. So how did you maintain it?
I started out like I have changed my schedule over time a lot. Right now, I publish videos on Wednesday. Wednesdays are mostly for podcast and for such videos. On Saturdays, I put up technical videos, and on other days like Tuesdays and Thursday, I try to make reels. But
Okay.
I too struggled with it a lot. As in, it does take a lot of time actually. So you have to
Hmm.
like write out the script, then set up. I think the setup part also takes some
Hmm.
time, as in
Hmm.
you have to get everything you need and then
Hmm.
record it, then edit it. Editing takes a lot of time, so it does take a lot of time. And I think I have optimized it as such because I have my intros and everything ready.
Hmm.
So while editing, I just have to put in that part. And I also do it in segments. Like if I have to publish the video on Wednesday, I record the screen recording and all that on Monday, edit it by
Okay.
Tuesday, the descriptions and
Okay.
everything go up on Tuesday itself. So I have nothing to do on Wednesday. Can work on a
Okay.
reel or something else. Yeah.
Okay. So you're a really good manager, I mean. Okay. So what do you think of the startup culture in India?
I think it's growing rapidly, as in a number of companies becoming, unicorns and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But more recently, I feel in quarantine, I think a lot of people realize the need, as in to build products. And with internet, you can,
Hmm.
build product at home and ship it to the world. You don't have to be like physically there or anything. So I think that freedom is really good, and a number of students are moving to it, which is really cool. There are a number of people I know who are really young, who have started out, and they are building products and gradually, pivoting, getting their ideas and everything ready. So I
Okay.
also, because I'm an app developer, so I get to connect with a lot of startup founders.
Hmm.
Like they reach out, like, would you work on this app or not? So I
Hmm.
get to hear their ideas, their thinking process. So it's
Hmm.
really cool, like how people are growing and they all want to build something that would help others, which is also
Yeah.
awesome. But I think some people struggle with the business aspect of it, as in they know what they will build,
Hmm.
but they don't know how would they monetize on it or how would they get money. So I don't like
Okay.
participate with those. Like however good your idea is, I feel if you do not have a
Yeah, yeah.
business plan or a way to ship it
Hmm.
out to your customers, it would
Hmm.
gradually fail. So yeah.
Fail. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So what are your thoughts of starting a startup? Any ideas till now?
Yeah. I personally, like, I keep thinking about, like, I think that how we are built right now, I feel like everybody wants to start up, but I did not get a good idea to work on, like, till now. There are these ideas that I have, but validating them, I feel like like I haven't found that good idea yet, or I would not find it. But if even if I get to work with someone who is really good at it, so that would be
Hmm.
amazing. But yeah, I'm currently working on my community, as in I feel that it's sort of a startup, not exactly a startup.
Hmm.
But if I am able to build the community really good, I think we can have some ideas from the community and we can solve their
Hmm.
problems if they have any in the future. So yeah, that would be cool.
Okay. So in your profile there was one studio written. I mean, you were
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
what
builder
is that?
agent.
Yeah.
It's like right now, it's a more of a self-employed thing. It's a company that me and my friend started out. What we
Okay.
are doing is basically we are like I said, our community has a number of Flutter developers, and there are equally number of startup founders who are looking to hire talent. So right now
Hmm.
we were working to engage these people in a way, as
Okay.
in something like they could connect
Yeah,
with
yeah,
each
yeah.
other. Hmm. And
Okay.
there are other projects that we have been working on the side, but it's
Hmm.
mostly like we needed a name for it, so we haven't
Hmm.
figured out the name. But it's still like we're working with AV Studios right now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you have been doing lots of things. I mean, you have a really great amount of skills, from Android development to graphic designer, then YouTube, with working on two channels, basically one your own, then Newton School also, and then thinking about the startups. So, how do you manage all the time? I mean, it's really difficult. So many
Mhm.
things to do and managing the time.
I think time management is one skill that is really important, when working in this space, because everyone would have their own schedule. Like for this podcast too, like both of us had a different
Hmm.
schedule, and then you have to plan it out accordingly. So I think one of the things that I previously struggled with was because I didn't set any goals. So right now I mostly like to plan out my day, as in what I want to do in a day,
Hmm.
and I also like to schedule activities, as in for a week. I think stay in control of it for some time, although there are a lot of things that come up like suddenly, so you have to take out time for that.
Hmm.
But definitely, like, writing down what I want to do has really helped, and I also started using Notion, which was really cool to
Okay,
plan out
okay, yeah,
content.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Notion is one tool I feel like
Hmm.
everyone you interview would
Hmm.
recommend you that, so
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is a really great tool.
yeah.
And
Okay.
I also like to use paper a lot, so I have like sticky notes. They are like
Hmm.
right here on my table, so I put them up whenever I want to get something done. So yeah.
I think so. These paper notes thing come from the JE culture we have get into.
Uh,
Yeah. So, okay. Were there any moments when you feel very low that, yeah, I'm not able to manage all this? I have to, I think so, leave YouTube, or I have to leave anything, but I want to now. I'm fed up of this. So, how did you overcome these situations if you had any?
I feel like there are times when you feel this gets too a lot. Honestly, like this upcoming conference that I have, I am really scared. As in, I do not. I have somewhere that thing that I might not be good enough to speak at it. There are times when I have to deliver session, I get nervous. There are times when something happens in the community, like people are interacting and they ask me something and I'm not able to answer. So I feel like, okay, this might not be right. But then again, like there are days like which are really good, which are really
Hmm.
encouraging. Like being invited to such a conference is really cool, I feel personally. So I think about times as in when it is better for me. So
Hmm.
I feel personally there would always be this side thought in your mind that you are not good enough, but you need to remember
Hmm.
that you have made it so far and you have been doing good. So that is
Hmm.
really important to keep that in your mind, and also continue
Hmm.
to build. Like even if you do not know anything today, you will figure it out gradually. And there is everything, like everything bad that you thought you have always
Hmm.
gotten through it.
Hmm. Okay. So thank you, Ditya. This is the end of the podcast. But any final messages for our students or all the viewers watching this podcast?
I think I would stress on profile building a lot, because that is something personally that has helped me a lot. Because when I started out, I too didn't have anything to showcase. I
Hmm.
too didn't have any projects, but gradually start building. It is
Hmm.
same for like how growth happens on YouTube too, right? So you'll start out with 0 subscribers, and then
Hmm.
you'll get to your first 100, which would
Hmm.
be really great. And the
Hmm.
first few steps would be difficult, but then after that you'll have a flow. Like your
Hmm.
subscribers would, like, right now I get like around 10 subscribers in a day. Back when I was starting out, it
Yeah, yeah.
was like one or almost zero, like on
Hmm.
few days. So don't give up. Try to gradually build on it. Try to build products, share your learnings, and also network with a lot of people. Networking, I cannot
Hmm.
stress it enough. Like if you know more people who can help you out when you need it,
Hmm.
so that would be really cool. So
Okay. 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 So thank you very much.
thank you so much for having me.
So thank you guys for watching the full video. I hope you liked the video, and if you like the video, do share it with other people, and do subscribe my channel for the latest videos which are coming up, and stay tuned. Thank